Yeah. Hey, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and he's a pastor over at the church, Concord Baptist Church. Now, not the one in Concord, but one over at Shepherd's area. And first of all, it reminded me of something. I remember Roy Womack. He lived 12 or 15 miles south of Farmville on Highway 15.
Okay.
He was a car salesman in Farmville, and he would often have coffee in the College Shop restaurant, where for years I'd have breakfast, Monday through Saturday, eat breakfast in there. One morning, someone said Roy had just had a heart attack. So I decided I'd go to see him. So I don't know why I called Rick, but I called Reverend Rick Caldwell over at Concord Baptist Church in the Shepherds, and I asked him to go with me. I called him, and he says, I can't go today because I have an appointment to go see a lost person who's on his deathbed. Well, as a matter of fact, just to touch on that, Reverend Rick went to see this man and led him to Christ that day. So, but he told me, Reverend Rick told me, he says, I'll pray about when to go to see your friend Roy Womack. So a couple of days later, he called, and he said, the Lord said it's time to go. That was a couple of days later.
Right.
So he met me in a store parking lot in Farmville, and I drove, 10 or 12 miles out to Roy's home, and he was overjoyed and could hardly wait to accept the Lord as his Savior.
Right.
And a week or so later, Roy moved into his permanent home. So I say, praise Jesus, and thank you, Reverend Rick Caldwell.
Yeah.
You're certainly God's servant. So I just wanted to kind of pay tribute to Reverend Rick Caldwell at Concord Baptist Church. You know, he lets the Lord lead him.
Yeah. Well,
so
thank you for sharing that with us.
I want to share that with you today.
Thank you, Henry.
All right. And if anybody has any comments or questions or testimony they'd like to give, my number is, it's a 4-3 number, of course, and the number is 414-0096. That's 414-0096. And I'd love to talk to you.
All right. Thank you,
I
Henry.
hope to talk to you again tomorrow.
Hope so. You have a great rest of your day.
All right. God bless.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. That is Henry Fulcher checking in with us this morning.
The one and only Henry Fulcher.
The one and only.
One and only, John.
Paul Barlow, what is the number these fine folks can reach us at here? Let's see, do I have that one? No, but I know what the show is about. He can tell us right now.
It's a show about nothing.
See?
The Call Flow Show.
I like how he says it's a show about nothing and then repeats the name of the show. The Call Flow Show. There's something about that timing is so genuinely funny.
Now, Paul Barlow, what is the number these fine folks can reach us at
You can reach the Call Flow Morning Show at 434-394-0924. They're ready to believe you.
I'm ready. I don't know if Noah's ready, but
I'm always ready to believe anybody.
Okay.
John, shall we go back to the storm? I just wanted to let you know, this is the first time you're hearing about it, but while I was out there, I actually recorded some interviews with some really great people after the storm.
While the storm was happening?
After the storm.
Oh,
after
after
it
the storm.
died down quite a bit, and people were just devastated.
I bet.
They weren't devastated, but you know what I mean. You know, it
Yeah.
was a lot to go through, and a lot of people's booths got kind of messed up.
Excuse me, sir. What do you think of the storm? Yeah, that's what happened.
It's a segment that I like to call "How are you feeling right now?" Because that's
that's how they're feeling.
that's the question I ask everybody. Yes, and then we also recorded some footage of all of that, so that's gonna be out on our Facebook page, Instagram page, and YouTube channel as well.
And you, sir, how do you feel after that storm?
Okay.
Yeah, great. You love James Brown.
Hardest working man in show business.
I bet those sound effects go through your head at night when you're trying to sleep.
I'm sure they do.
I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, John.
Well, I heard some. You said
yeah.
some. Maybe it was Sean. He said he heard someone scream out when.
Yeah, people were like genuinely scared. Yeah, it was not a good time. It was really not a great time for people.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I a lot of the people just looked sad. It was like after, you know, it felt like a war zone, like a Afghanistan war zone esque kind of, with the yelling and the screaming and the heavy storms. You couldn't leave the tents.
It was like being in the jungle, is what you're saying. That's good. Let's take our next caller. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Radio Show.
Hey, well, it was storming where y'all were. It didn't storm at my house at all.
Well, you were lucky, because the bottom definitely dropped out over here.
Yeah.
The closer I got home, it tapered off, but
This
Well,
one started.
yesterday made up for Friday.
true. Yeah. Well, we got the rainy weekend they predicted we were going to get. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
did you? So
Hopefully that's all gone.
well, it looked like we're still going to get maybe some chances here
Yes.
through the week a little bit. Maybe about midweek it'll stop. Hopefully.
Yeah. But not as much a chances as it's been this weekend.
No. Hope not. Anyway. That doesn't look like it, but it always changes.
It does always change. It's you know.
Because it was supposed to be nice starting Monday, and I drove into a bunch of fog this morning. Some areas were pretty dense this morning.
Yeah. Our power flickered a couple of times last night.
Did anything happen here at the station?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yes.
we'll get into that
Oh yeah.
later, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I figured as much.
Well, I mean, let's put it this way. After the Farmville Friday, I came by here and look, the power went out because the
Yeah.
board was reset. Everything, the screen was off. No live stream, and I was like, okay, well, we got a little bit of an issue, so I went ahead and tweaked some stuff and got
Well, that's
everything
good.
back up to snuff, as
Snuff.
they say.
Yeah, we
Snuff.
always need it back to snuff.
Yeah. So
So you didn't rain. It didn't rain on you Friday, sir. But other than that, you got rain this weekend.
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay.
do you like go out in a poncho and run in the rain, caller?
Like Noah does.
No.
Okay. Like I do, John. How do you know I do that? Yeah.
Well, you
don't-
weren't
you
weren't
don't sing
prepared
in
to
the
go
rain?
on Fridays, so I was like, well, I guess he likes sitting out and that stuff.
John,
Have him do a live show out at the rain.
you
That
know,
would be interesting to listen to.
It's kind of damp out here in the Farmville area with the rain coming
now
down.
let me say this. If it was just me out there, I wouldn't want to stand out in the rain. But the fact that there was innocent people I knew, innocent people that were
That you were
forced to
sheltering.
stick in the rain, I wanted to tell their story. So I'm
This
sorry,
looks like
the
a job for Noah
journalist in
Massage.
me, the journalist in me wanted to get these stories, and that's why I hunkered down in the rain for so long. Hunkered down, John.
All right.
Yeah.
John, play the Taylor sound effect.
Oh. Taylor. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. We had that here. This is probably what was going through Noah's head as the rain was coming down. Yeah. I'm just. Yeah.
What really is that sound?
That's really her. I was not joshing when I said that.
It sounds like mechanical almost. It sounds like
I think she worked on that.
oh man, that's
Perfect
incredible.
that sound.
It's really good. It's really that. Like there's not other sounds that sound like that.
Not really. No. Not of this. Earth.
Okay, John. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Now it's enough. So what did you do, sir? Did you just stay inside all weekend, or?
Yeah. You ever watch the UFL?
No, I don't. Did you? I assume you did.
Yes, it's the Spring Football League.
Yeah, UFL. There was another one that is out for a while, and I don't. Was it XFL or something like that? I want to say.
Yes, they had the XFL and the USFL, and they emerged together and became the UFL.
Okay. No, what I watched was sporting wise was caught a little bit of it. Was the French Open. I watched a little bit of that. Not much, but some.
Do you like tennis?
I don't mind it. I was never all that great at it. I played it some, but I like to watch people that can actually play. I think it's a tougher sport.
You couldn't play tennis?
Well, not proficiently. I can get the ball, cross and all that, volley back and forth a little bit. To me, that's about as good as I can get. I guess badminton.
Did you watch the Wild Wild West on Saturday morning?
I did not. I did see what episode it was, but I did not watch. I did not get a chance to see it. I did see which episode it was. It was the Night of the Headless Woman, I believe. Catching title, but when you watch that particular episode, it's nothing to do with a headless woman at all. They're just referring to a mannequin that has boll weevils in it. They discover when they pop the head off of the mannequin. Yeah.
Lame.
And did you get to listen to Ron's Saturday Night Beach Party?
I missed it. Why? Did he do something special?
He didn't. Have you ever sent him a request for that?
For the beach show?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Did you? And did he play it for you?
Yes, several times.
So is that what happened this past weekend? He played a request from you?
Yes.
Cool.
Did he say this one goes out to Mr. Potato?
He actually doesn't call me that.
Oh man.
What do you put your name on your request? So was he able to say your name on air?
Yeah, he actually does know my name. Yes.
Ah.
Wow.
Well, I guess one day we'll
Have
be right up there with him, and maybe we'll
The
learn your
honor.
name someday. Yes,
Yeah.
the privilege of knowing your actual name, not your alias. So what song did you have him play?
I don't remember. I've sent him a bunch of them. I've sent him so many requests that sometimes he'll just randomly pick one.
Okay. Well, that's cool that he played one for you.
I'm waiting. One day, if you send him a request, he'll say, the boss at WFLO wanted to hear.
No, he'll probably go, I'm not going to play this song because this guy imitates me a lot. That's probably what will happen. I'm not going to play his song. But
What do you think he'll say if Noah made a request?
We just forward it to spam.
Who wants to hear this song that no one knows? That's probably what he would say. I don't know this song, and no one else does either. And toss it immediately. That's just a guess.
I don't know. Ron knows a lot of
Obscure.
stuff. I think he knows some album cuts.
Oh, I was kidding. I'm teasing Noah.
It's
in my
not
response.
even the album cuts. I like to go to a record store and find albums that are like hidden gems. You know, John?
No, I don't know, but go ahead.
Okay, no, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk
Yeah.
into the record store and go,
Whoa, wee!
that's good.
Yes, I turn into Bullwinkle. Yes.
Well, if you turn the Bullwinkle.
To the fascinating. You ought to turn
You
into
said that
Bullwinkle
one time.
right now. Go ahead.
You were saying one time that your dad listens to WFLO and he doesn't know some of the stuff Noah plays.
Yes, that's true. And he asked me what it was, and I said, I don't know. I can't help it.
Maybe he liked it and he wanted to know the name of it so he can hear it again.
That's
Joe.
exactly what it was. How did you know? That's exactly what it was. He heard that song, and then he went, yeah! Like, let's hear that again.
Okay. Is that really what happened?
I think so. No, actually, it wasn't.
What did he say about it?
I don't remember. He just said he was playing some song I didn't know. I was like, well, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but in a good way? Was he like, it was a good song. I didn't know it. Or was it like, what is this music that I'm hearing?
What you gonna play now?
That's what he was saying to me. and I was like, I had no idea.
Mm.
I don't know what he's going to play next. He has an endless array of songs that
I do have a lot of obscure songs.
you do.
Yeah.
It's funny
He
how.
sponsors the Friday party.
What's that?
Your dad sponsors the Friday party.
Yes, he does. Which we got taken off the air, didn't we, during that storm?
Did we during 5? I think it might have been after the Friday party.
Okay.
Because it really hit us when it was like 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Because at one point I tuned in and I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I had to guess, it would be
Yeah.
around 6.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad does sponsor me. Yes. I didn't ask him to, but he did.
Yeah. So if I need like car insurance or something like that, I can visit John Staten and
The minute you take out the obscure music, it'll happen for you. He's thinking. He's pondering it now. He's kind of looking at which hand. Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Potato Man, are you going to be doing anything else for the rest of your day, man?
Not sure yet.
You going to skin some potatoes?
No.
Peel.
Peel. Sorry. Okay, John.
Mr.
Peel.
Chef over here.
Okay, hey, skin potatoes, peeled potato, it's all the same. You're doing the same thing. You're removing the skin. Technically, you can say skin potatoes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so he
yep.
got it right.
Well, John, it's just a fact, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I will agree with you, skinning is used more for animals and, you know,
I would-
meats.
Yeah.
Ain't no sense in that mess, man.
It is.
But still, you know, you still take the skin off.
So you're not sure what you're going to do. You're going to base it on the weather or how you feel, your mood.
The stars aligning and proper, you know.
That usually is what it takes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
All
calling.
3 of those.
All 3 of them. All right.
Wow.
Well, hopefully you do something fun and productive, and or just fun.
Talk to Ron Moody some more. Conspire with him against us. No.
Conspire.
No.
No, that's cool that Ron.
WGBH sometime this morning.
What's that?
Play WGBH sometime this morning.
All right, we'll see if we can squeeze it in here for you. I'll do it maybe when Noah has a big presentation of some kind.
I have a segment coming up.
You
We'll
do?
Play it
I
before
figured that. So yeah, we'll bring it up then. So when Noah gets ready to lay his big announcement on us, we'll play it for you then. All right?
All right.
All right. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, bye.
Take care. Bye. All right, Mr. Potato. Or potato, however you want to say it. We're at the bottom of the hour, so this edition of The Weather is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. I invite you to call or come by and see me about your loan needs. Whether it's time to purchase investment property, build your dream house, expand your business, or purchase timberland or farmland, you will find old school personal assistance with attention to detail. Stop by our office at 216 North Main Street or call us at 391-1136. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, for today, sunny skies, a high near 88, calm wind becoming southwest around 5 miles per hour later this afternoon. Then tonight, 30% chance of showers with a low around 69, south wind 3 to 5 miles per hour, and amounts less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Then Tuesday, 40% chance of showers, thunderstorms, a high near 84, west wind 5 to 9 miles per hour, and rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch. Then we have a 20, make that 30. We're taking bids here. 30% chance of thunderstorms Tuesday night with a low around 61, light and variable wind. And then Wednesday, sunny, a high near 86 with a calm wind and mostly clear. Wednesday night with a low around 62. Right now in Farmville, we've got sunny skies. Humidity is 83%, winds at 4 miles per hour, 73. And the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. The birthday calendar is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC. The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC for a consultation at 434-392-1422. Ah, yes. And now, for those birthdays, maybe. Got to check his camera and stuff first.
John.
Make sure he gets on film. Get his good side. With those birthdays and possible anniversaries, I present to you the man, the myth, the legend in his own mind, Noah Massage.
That's amazing. I only have a bad side, by the way, so you don't have to worry about that. So today is, I can't believe it's already today's date, John, which is
Monday,
June 9th. Crazy. So we do have some birthdays and no anniversaries this time. And starting off the birthday list, we have Amber Owen. We also have Donald Duck. That's, how did that mean? Is that a real... I'm not even kidding.
I've seen that name before.
Okay. Doug Bowling, Abigail Spencer, and Maggie R. Condon. So there you go. That's what it
Condiment?
says. I was like condiments. No.
Okay.
So Maggie R. Condon and Amber Owen. Yeah, that's the list.
All
Read them all, John.
Cool.
If you want to get birthdays on the list, you can email us at birthdays@wflo.net. You can also call in 434-394-0924. Or you can go on our website on wflo.net. Under the on-air mentions page, you can submit birthdays directly from our website. John, back to you.
And for the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, Main Street, Farmville. And Donald Duck. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I think we got it out of our system.
Well, that's amazing. Well, John, here's the special segment. You know, we did the birthdays, we did the weather, and yep. Can I introduce the segment?
Now you can.
All right, so this is some interviews I was able to grab during after the storm on this past Farmville Friday.
When you were riding the storm out?
When we were all riding the storm out. Okay.
What are you feeling right now, sir?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to give a shout out to Prospect. My name is Novi Hendricks.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling like 2023 Blue Ridge Rock Festival vibes.
Okay. How are you feeling, ma'am?
Wet.
How are you feeling, though?
Wet.
Ma'am, how are you feeling right now?
You know, in all honesty, everything happens for a reason and God will make a way.
And, sir, how are you feeling?
Feeling really good right now.
Rock on, man. I love it. All right. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys, how are you guys feeling? Jake from North Tree Press Club, how are you feeling right now?
Wet, cold. This is perfect, guys.
How are you feeling, sir?
It's cold and wet.
Yeah. Ma'am, how are you feeling?
Amazing.
Okay. How about you, ma'am?
This is the boom. I love it. This is great.
EKG, how are you feeling right
I've
now?
never been happier.
Sir, how are you feeling?
I'm good.
Sir?
Absolutely amazing.
Sir, how are you feeling right now?
Dry.
Somewhat so.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling wet.
Very good. But okay. Excellent. How are you feeling right now?
I feel a little bit dry. I feel like I could use some lotion, perhaps a spa, and a little steam. You know what I mean? Just to get it moving. It's arid, it's humid, it's Arizona out here. I'm not about that. I like it nice and juicy.
Wait, man, we're good. We're about to head to the public swimming pool and do another gig.
Sir, you look like you're packing up. I know you're busy. Could you just tell me how you're feeling, though, right now?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fantastic. I love these kind of gigs.
El Taco Loco, how are you feeling right now?
Drier than anybody else.
The rain's not so great right now.
Not so great, but you're dry, so you must be feeling okay.
Yep.
Hey, guys, I'm Noah with WFLO. I just want to know, how are you feeling right now?
Thirsty, and I'm trying to get to the beer truck.
I think they're going to be closing soon.
Yep,
Ma'am,
there's
how are you
water all
feeling?
around.
We're trying to get over there.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'll let you guys go. You guys got other plans.
Do you feel lucky?
The last people were so funny. They were like, no, we're actually just trying to get to the beer truck and you leave us.
Wow. You annoyed those people?
I quickly left. I was like, I totally understand. You got a mission. You're trying to do something, so totally understand. But no, it was pretty funny. They were like, we're actually just trying to get to the beer truck. If you can leave us.
Wow. So it's not just me then. Oh, okay.
Oh no, that was funny, John. No, they had a mission. They wanted to get a drink before everything closed.
Right.
It was a Friday night.
How long did it take for the band to amscray off that stage?
Pretty well. I mean, they were still doing it. They had to wait till like the main storm was over because it was so. Because
they were playing right up to the point that it showed up.
As soon as it started pouring, they had a scram. But like the thing is, after the storm died down, they were still putting stuff away. So I think what happened is they had to wait. Next time I'm going to any event like that, I'm gonna just bring a poncho, like one of those raincoats with me. Is it poncho? Right?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna bring one of those with me and see how that turns out. But
counting the desk today, you're really into it. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, pretty crazy storm. Pretty crazy, John. You should have been there. You could have been there.
I was there.
You were there for 10 minutes,
and then I bolted. As soon as I saw how that storm was coming. Mm-hmm. Yes, I was there.
Yeah. You were.
It was nice and humid before that.
Yeah, you could definitely feel the storm of brewing. But anyways,
well, I saw the cloud cover, and then when I heard CJ say it was just minutes away, I was like,
I think it would be pretty interesting if we bring Sean in here and
talk about his and we could have him talk, but somebody took the microphone.
Well, he can have microphone.
My microphone, by the way.
Yes.
My keyword phrase here. That's not a cordless mic. Where are you going with that mic? Are you going to go cordless? What are we doing here? This is a production of the Noah Massage program. Oh, yeah. It might help if I cut it on.
Hello.
Hello there, Sean. So your take on the whatever happened Friday?
I thought I was going to die.
Oh, well, I mean, other than that, it was a productive day, right?
Oh, yeah. It was pretty productive for the first 20 or so minutes before it started raining and such. We started interviewing the moment when it started showering a tiny bit, because at first it started with something really small. So we ran out. I got one interview in. Then when we got to a second person, it started pouring. So we ran back to the tent, and I held onto the tent for dear life for a good while.
Right.
And then when water kept coming in and the lightning still kept going and the thunder kept going, I'm just like, how the heck with this? I'm bolting. So I just ran home. I kept running. Looked back. I'm hearing people stayed. I looked back. I didn't see any other tents. I heard one person scream, and that was it.
Wow.
While hiding under the tent, it was the same one high pitched scream from distance.
So there was people saying stuff like,
"Thank goodness I couldn't have taken much more of that."
Or,
it's all over. It's all over?
And then people looked at Noah and said,
"Oh, ignorant, eh?"
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I think is he scrounging around for that extra microphone?
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
might be.
I don't think so. That would make too much sense. No, he's left for the day.
Oh,
Phone lines are open, though, if you'd like to share on your experience on what happened Friday here in Farmville, broadcasting here from the Francis E. Wood studio, and our phone number is 434-394-0924. Oh, my Lord. Here we go.
John,
Yes.
just scrounging around for that microphone.
I found the microphone. I have the yeah. I'm sorry. This is probably not what you wanted.
No, it's not what I want, but it's what I expect.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you from now on doing a handheld segment.
You think they would add a little extra something to the?
It would just be fun to watch. You have to hold a microphone for this long.
I don't mind holding a microphone.
I know,
for this long.
we know this. You carry one around with you constantly.
Do I?
I'm Noah Sargent. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing for the weekend? Come on to the weekend.
How are you feeling right now?
What's going on?
What's going on here? I'm a 1920s detective, John, with a microphone.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special bulletin.
And then here's Noah Massage. Our man on the street.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny, John.
Was that the microphone you were using for that interview
Yes, it was.
segment?
This mic has been through a lot. Let me tell you, John.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mic.
Your microphone.
Yeah, my mic's been through a lot. Right. I understand. That's good. So, anything else do we need to add about what happened?
I think we've covered all the ground. We played the interviews. We got personal stories. You kind of left. You ditched us. Where did you go, John? That's what I did.
A place I like to call home.
Yeah, you went home because it was.
Your microphone technology is cutting out on you.
I think the cable is a little
faulty.
Yeah, maybe. So, anyways.
Well, my mistake.
That's okay. Don't worry, Noah. It's okay.
Okay. All right, John. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you guys survived that monsoon.
Yeah, John. That's.
It's still not quite with us there.
I know. I have headphones on too.
Okay. I just like pointing out the fact that it's not.
Oh, thanks, John. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think it's working now. Can you hear me?
I think so.
Oh, a microphony. And a phony at the mic. Whoa.
All right. I dig it.
You dig it.
I dig it.
You dig it.
So you went home, John. What did you do this weekend? I didn't even ask you my famous question.
Well, Friday I had plans to see my nephew, so that was part of the reason why I couldn't stay but so long. The storm just sort of sped up the process a bit, and so I went and hung out with him and
played some b-ball with your nephew.
Oh, didn't play outside, obviously, because of the rain.
Yeah.
But we did play a baseball video game that he has, and I was out on top for most of the game, about 5-1, and then he came and he caught up, and then he surpassed me.
Did you let him win?
No, because I really didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
All right, let's take another caller. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Radio Show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I heard you announce Donald Duck's birthday.
Yes, sir.
It really is.
I believe it.
The cartoon character was debuted this day.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
Cool. I always liked Donald. He was my favorite character.
I do too. But that's what's behind that. I hear it every year.
Yeah, I do too.
And I ran across it one time. I just looked it up. June the 9th is when he appeared in some cartoon.
Okay. Well, cool. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
All right. Take care. Bye. All right. So Donald Duck's birthday today.
Yep.
The official.
The official Donald Duck. It's his birthday today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy.
Well,
Yep.
Now, is that your favorite Disney character? Because that's always been my favorite.
Favorite Disney character?
Yeah. Or are you more of a
feeling well,
goofy?
Feeling well?
Oh, gosh.
No, my favorite Disney character. I never Donald Duck. Probably I don't know. I didn't like any of them.
What? That's very.
Don't you cuss on this here radio. Don't you cuss on this here radio.
It's like a work of art, like Beethoven's Symphony, John, but with sound effects. That's great.
It is. It can be if you want to. But
yeah.
From the Disney universe, yeah, I'd say Donald was the funniest one.
Yeah, he's always yeah.
For me.
What about Scrooge McDuck? Is that also Disney?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, for sure. That's what I thought. But yeah, Scrooge. It seemed like a very chill guy.
Chill.
I don't know.
Well, wasn't he playing like Scrooge McDuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like in A Christmas Carol or whatever. Their take of that or something like that.
I don't know. To be honest, John, I didn't watch a whole lot of Donald Duck or Mickey.
And now we're seeing the insights of why you became the person you are.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of funny.
Kind of funny.
I do like Disney movies, though. Like 101 Dalmatians, great film, great movie.
You would pick that one.
But I don't care.
Were you a big fan of Flubber?
John.
What?
All right.
That was a good one.
No, this is good. This is good.
That was Fred McMurray in that one. Yeah. Good stuff there.
What's your favorite Disney movie, John?
I don't know if I have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite. Well, you're going to be seeing one soon, right? With
Mandy?
Yes.
Is that the name you're looking for?
I wasn't looking for the name. I just thought you would chip in, and,
I always chip in when the chips are down. Do you know Michael J. Fox's birthday is today?
So okay, we're not talking about the Disney movie. Didn't you say you're going to see something or no? Okay,
I've already seen one.
Okay. Oh, that might be it.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs,
okay, yes.
or whatever it was called.
Yeah, something like that.
It was the new take on it.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
I've already seen that one.
Okay. Was it good?
It wasn't as bad as I think people were making it out to be. I mean, it was fine. Granted, I didn't see all of it.
And better than the original?
I hadn't seen the original. I mean, that's like... I mean, first of all, the original was animated, and that's considered a classic. So, live action, does that
no, it
compete with animation?
It does not.
So,
Depends.
Are you rubbing on
the mic flag?
I don't know what you're rubbing on there.
I'm just wiping it off, John. It got a little smudged up. So.
Thought you were getting Mr. Predicto warmed up over there or something like that.
Sometimes you have to. Yeah.
Well, that's true. Johnny Depp's birthday is today.
Wow.
He's 62.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty.
Did you realize that Johnny Depp is actually younger than Michael J. Fox? Have you ever thought about that?
No.
Have you ever given that a thought? Natalie Portman. Got to guess to how old she is.
81.
Natalie Portman. Close. 44.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. Dick Vitale's 86.
Wow.
But you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Sean, if you want to add anything to this conversation, you're more than welcome.
I don't really know what to add here.
That's the problem. But I just find something anyway. Talk about Toad the Wet Sprocket or Hootie and the Blowfish or something.
Yeah. You always find a way, John.
I try.
You always find a way.
I always do.
By the way, the phone number to call in, and the phone lines are open at this point. 434-394-0924 is the number. If you want to call in, talk about your week and, what you're going to be doing, that'd be very cool. Jen?
You can reach the Call Flow Morning Show at 434-394-0924. They're ready to believe you.
And the show is about?
It's a show about nothing.
That's what I thought.
The Call Flow Show.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Wow.
The floor is open.
Okay.
You don't have any more special segments? Do you have anything in the plans of something coming up here that we should be aware of?
I'm going to be throwing away a lot of stuff, so if people are interested in
cleaning out your apartment,
we're trying to downsize. We're trying to become minimalist, and kind of have like lesser things, like less things. We have so many things right now. I have so many things, and it kind of feels like I feel weighed down by them. I just opened my closet and it's full of crap that I don't really need or even use, and so I was thinking about just dumping it at a Goodwill or a Habitat for Humanity, but if anybody's interested,
a yard sale,
maybe I'll post some items somewhere.
Mandy and I did something like that.
You did, really?
Cleaning out some of
your
my basement. Yes.
Wow.
Spoiler alert: Noah's the only one getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Katie told me. That's the So I gotta get rid of like 90. I gotta downsize by 90%.
So we're not downsizing. You're downsizing.
No. Me and Katie are both downsizing.
Right.
So what did you throw out? Did Mandy make you throw out your baseball cards and stuff?
No, I don't really have baseball cards. No, if I said no, I want to hang on to this. No, it wasn't. Unlike you, where you were being, no, you must downsize kind of situation. No, it wasn't anything like that at all.
So what did you end up getting rid of?
Some old game systems that no longer work.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You didn't call me?
I've offered
like a
Dreamcast
Dreamcast?
Sorry. I never had Dreamcast.
Okay. Oh wow. What did you throw away?
I had a Sega.
You
system.
threw that away.
Well, it didn't work
Oh.
anymore.
John, I could. Okay.
Oh, you could have fixed that.
Was it Sega Master or Genesis?
No, it was
Genesis.
Oh man. This is painful to sit here and listen to this, but yeah, I guess I should extend it.
It's always that way. Oh, I could have blah blah blah, but after the fact. If I'd have said, "Hey, you want this?" Nah, I don't want this.
I fixed your PC that.
Yeah, but you said it still doesn't really work all.
It does. I mean, it turns on now, and you can access.
Well, that's
it,
cool.
and, all the files are still on there, but
cool.
I just noticed the Ethernet port doesn't work on the computer. So, anyways, it's okay. Mr. Predicto,
what are we asking?
I don't know.
Ask later.
Wow, that's,
great answer.
That is perfect.
Leave it to Mr. Predicto to give us that answer.
He's like, only wake me up for something important.
I think he's
please.
possessed. No, I had a great weekend with him. We spent
wow.
pretty much almost the whole week. I mean, 2 days, but not like the whole day. But so we had a good time.
Is there any chance if I go to your house and look in the trash that those systems will still be there?
No.
Okay. What about the landfill? If I
there you might find it. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So do some dumpster diving and good luck to you.
Noah's going to be doing that one Seth Rogen scene in You, Me, and Dupree where he runs off with the trash can down the road.
Oh man, yeah.
Do you know this scene that he's referring to?
I don't, but no. All right.
No, it doesn't get out much. All right. Well, we got some more time here.
Yeah, John. So,
I mean, I'm just gonna go down to birthdays.
Well, let me ask you this: What are your plans for this weekend?
I'm gonna celebrate Cole Porter, composer, and Les Paul, the guitarist, and Peter the Great. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Yeah. Did you watch any Star Trek over the weekend?
No, I did not watch Star Trek over the weekend.
Darn. You didn't see the one where Kirk had, got swapping places with some woman and all this other stuff. They knew each other at one point in time, and I guess he left her.
Nope.
Dropped her like a bad habit, and she was resentful, and they kind of swapped places.
No. I didn't watch that. Did you watch that?
I saw
The Next Generation.
No,
Okay.
Shatner.
No.
The original. No. Kirk. When I said Kirk, that should have keyed you in on the...
I'm not a big Star Trek
Well,
guy.
neither am I, but I know the basics. I know Spock has the pointy ears, which I was told is a thing, and I spotted that this weekend. But that was unbeknownst to me. I had no idea that
And when you say it was a thing, what do you mean?
people walking around with pointy ears.
Oh, yeah.
But I had no clue.
You had no idea?
No.
Yeah.
Because I would have said Star Trek fan, but I would have been completely off.
It's a genetic thing, I think, right?
This isn't real. I'm not referring to people with actual pointy ears.
I've kind of seen that before, but who are you referring to?
I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
You just, in public?
Yes.
Somebody with pointy ears?
Yes.
That had them intentionally pointy?
What do you mean by intentionally?
Like, put something
They
on their
put
ear.
yes.
Intentionally making them... And did you ask them about it?
No.
Okay, where did you see this person?
I saw them at an eating establishment.
Restaurant of some sort. Okay.
Were they wearing anything else that stood out? Or was
didn't-
it just the ears?
I didn't pay that much attention. Matter of fact, it was pointed out to me. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Because I usually pay attention to who's sitting across from me. I don't really do that people gaze thing.
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't a genetic thing? Like maybe they got their ears.
Didn't look like it to me. But I don't know.
Could have gone to a Ren fair prior.
Could have.
Because they have like the elves and fairies and stuff like that.
Like a Renaissance fair type thing?
Yeah, like Renaissance fair. Kind of imitate the medieval fantasy stuff. They'll wear the pointy ears to kind of imitate.
Noah should do
mythical
that and wear the pointy shoes. I think that look for you.
He could be the bard.
So, what was that look you had? Was it Friday? You had the sunglasses look.
Yep. I
Even
had
though it was
sunglasses
cloudy as all
on.
get out outside.
It was cloudy.
and,
Yeah. Stormy.
Yeah. You were trying to give that 60s comedian kind of vibe.
What?
Beatnik looking kind of thing.
Was I really that's what I look like?
That's what it looked like to
wow.
me.
Well, thanks, John.
You're welcome.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a
Well, I
compliment.
figured that was the look you were going for.
Totally not. I just had sunglasses on because I was tired. I wanted
You don't want anyone to notice your bloodshot eyes?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, well, we're under 3.
Yeah, 3 minutes left. We can do it. Yeah. Well,
434-394-0924.
I'll
break
throw-
up this monotony.
I'll
Go ahead.
I'll throw this out there, Sean. You did reference that you were scared of dying, scared of getting electrocuted by lightning.
Yes.
At what point did the fear become the realist for you, where it was like you were like, I need to actually leave right now? What moment in your mind?
I'd say it was a mix of things. There was the screaming that I kept hearing. There was the fact that I was holding on to like that giant metal pole that was like dead set in the center of the tent. Then there was the water that was like starting to flow in even more, which that makes it even more dangerous because it will travel like through water, even if it's from far away. So when it all kind of like came together, and then in one of my ears, I'm hearing, "Do you believe in God, Sean? Do you believe in God, Sean?"
That was Noah.
That was me.
And then you heard that woman scream.
Yeah.
So,
and then I'm like, oh.
To be fair, I didn't just lop it out once. I was kind of, I mean, honestly, I knew it's a storm and it was going to pass and we were going to be fine. But it was kind of funny watching Sean, like, sincerely, yeah.
If I don't make it out of this, to my family, I love you all. I love all of you.
Exactly. That was great. So that's when you realized you needed to get at it. But tell people what you did. So you didn't have a car. Sean didn't drive a car there. So what did you have to do? How many blocks?
I bolted 17 minutes. I don't know how many blocks
17
that is.
minutes in the rain, John.
I ran like 17 minutes to the dorm down at Longwood University.
Yeah.
I saw some people take shelter at like Brew House and different dining centers and everything.
But you just bolted home.
Don't want to get wet, but you'll wet your whistle.
On getting home.
Yeah. So you ran 17 minutes in the pouring rain. Was it raining the entire time you were running?
Yeah, it rained pretty hard up until I got like right to the dorm.
Wow.
Like, once I got right to the dorm, it eased up a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Then I got inside, and then it like started pouring down again, while I was inside.
So you really you were instead of spending time in the tent and bunkering down, you decided to just take off for 17 minutes.
Yeah.
And are you glad you made that decision?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I'm
all right.
I'm glad I said safety first. I'm slightly upset about leaving you with all the equipment in the tent.
Now that it's over.
Oh, you're leaving. I was going to say, I'm sorry we couldn't talk about the runaway pet zebra that got captured in Tennessee. Maybe tomorrow.
Now that it's over, feel any regrets?
WFLO AM 870 Farmville.